Hey, Cooking Hot Roofer here. So I just got off of work. Oh, my dog's going outside now. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I've got my chicken thighs in hot water right now, thawing out. And I'm gonna go to my rosemary and to my curry plant, and I'll show you. There's my rosemary right there, and there's my curry plant right here. Yeah, it smells like curry. It's pretty strong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut some off, and I'm going to cut it up really nice and fine. You'll see it. And I'm going to add them both to my chicken, and I'll come back and show you. So here we are. We got this. Probably one of the last few people in the world to use it too. So I got my rosemary, and I've got my curry. So I'm just going to take these and cut them up to fine little pieces. Curry's a little bit more difficult, but it's pretty strong. That's why it's so little of it. And it just doesn't want to seem to cut up. So we'll grab a knife. See if we can do this again. Now you see how it's kind of glopping up like that? That's from the curry plant itself. It does tend to almost paste while you're cutting it. But this is going to go on my chicken. And remember my roaster? Kind of sort of my frying pan roaster. Yeah, that's what we're using. I'm just going to stick it in the oven tonight. I'm too tired. So I'm just making this a heavy paste. Kind of just chopped it up into a million pieces. Get a little bowl. Something yay size, itty bitty. Scoop that stuff up. Got my butter. And you want to grab a fork for this. And I don't like cold butter. I like it soft and malleable kind of thing. Stick that in there. And you can stick this in the microwave like I'm going to do. Yeah, I know. I get it. Microwave stuff. But I don't have a lot of time, nor do I want a lot of time tonight. It's almost 7 o'clock my time. So, and I want to eat soon. So I'm just going to stick this in the microwave for a couple seconds. There goes my phone again. 10 seconds to be exact. Sync. Phone's ringing. I will be right back. Now that I'm off the phone, see, S9. I'm gonna put the butter over here for now. Grab my chicken. It's still a little bit frozen, but that's okay. Oh, turn on my oven. 350. Skin on. I'm a fan of skin. You can say, ew, it's not good for you. Like, okay, then take it off. That's up to you. take the sauce and just drizzle it right on top. Now some of it's going to be more than others, so it'll have a stronger taste to it. And use a finger, whatever you want. Trev, you got fingered. Okay, so that's that. I would lick it, but clearly you can't. It's chicken. Well, you can, but you'll get sick. So then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to grab some pepper, wherever my pepper is. For all I know, there it is. It's on the table. Pepper. A bit of pepper on top. A little bit of salt. Where is the salt? The heck. I'll just use the white ionized salt, I guess. A little bit of salt right on top of that. Actually, the salt will help a little bit increase the taste of the curry. And that's going in the oven, and I'll come back and I'll show you that when it's pretty much cooked. So you don't need a lot. I grabbed just a little bit here. If it would focus, there we go. Focus, see, just a little bit. Take it, cut it in half, and cut it again. So you're getting quarters, right? Just like that. You get just a little bit down there. Now, like I said, this is going to be a strong curry. So, and it's a clean curry. And then you just want to add your water, add your rice. Remember, 2 cups of water, 1 cup of rice. Boil it, and then take it off the burner and let it sit. And I'll come back. So remember, always add salt to your water. Why? Because it's going to help make it boil faster. And I personally find that salt helps the curry with a better taste. So you can use regular salt, or you can use like a chicken oxo. This one's Knorr. So that's totally up to you. If you want like a chickeny flavor, like a hint of chicken in it, then you use it. I am going to use kind of both. I added the salt, but I decided that I'm going to use oxo. So use about that much. And I go by taste, so I know what my taste is, but you can add as much or as little as you want. And just add it right to the water. Let it boil. And then add your rice. Put the cover on it, turn it off, and let it sit. 15-20 minutes, you've got the perfect rice. And this one's going to have the curry taste to it. And it's going to actually be a natural curry taste, not the processed curry already. This is a clean curry. Yeah, my hands are dirty. I was doing EPDM today. So, and that's it for now. And I'll come back and I'll show you what the chicken looks like when it's roughly 3/4 to 90% cooked. And I just want to crisp up the skin. Okay? So I just added the rice, and as you can see, it's starting to boil already because it's hot and because the salt is helping it. So just give it a stir to get rid of those little clumps. Turn it off. Just take it off the burner for a few minutes, so then this will cool down a bit, and then you just put the rice back on. So 2-3 minutes. Put the rice back on because you're still going to have a lot of heat coming off of that, and then that'll help cook it a little bit faster. See, it's off right now. It's not rocket science. Most of you know this already, right? There. So like I said, a couple minutes, I'll put it back on the burner, and that'll be it for now until I get the chicken done. Okay? So we'll talk to you then. And guess what else we're gonna make? Farmer's market peas. So these are fresh. Last weekend, I believe. So obviously we're gonna have to take the tops off and peel them. Now the best way to figure that one out, yeah, I like peas. Right? See how it's hooked down like that? Pull it, and you rip the vein right off. And then it doesn't become stringy. So yeah, I'm gonna do a bunch of those, and I'll show you. I could pan fry them with butter, give them a little bit of crispness, or I can just boil them. I think I'm gonna pan fry them in my skillet, cast iron. So I'll come back with that. So I got my peas, just about done here, and a couple more, just to show you. And this is how fresh they are. I still have pea leaf. So there we go. There's half a tablespoon of butter, my peas. I'm not going to turn them on yet because my chicken's not even close to being done. But I got my rice right here. I did turn on the other burner for a few minutes, like the smaller burner, so then it'll heat up the element and it'll help cook the rice. Okay, so that's with this, and then I can add whatever I want. If I wanted to add some chilies, I could. My camera's right in front of the cupboard here. I will be right back. Got my chilies. Now all I'm going to do is just open this up. You can add as much or as little as you want. Throw the pea pod strings away. But just for argument's sake, we will use half a teaspoon, okay? Just half. Round it up so it's nice and level. Dump it in. That's it, that's all. And then fry her up. And 5 minutes tops. It'll give it a little bit of crisp. And they'll be fully cooked, or, well, not fully. They'll have the little bit of raw still to it, so they'll be crispy that way, and then the skins will be crispy as well, like you'll be browning them. So we'll leave this like this for now, and I'll come back once when the chicken's almost done, and we'll proceed. Okay, so it's almost 8 o'clock. I'm turning on my peas. I'm taking out my chicken here. You can actually smell the rosemary and the curry. And you can see a lot of juices in here, and that's from the chicken itself. See, lots of juices. So what I'm gonna do now is just leave these right in there. You know what? In fact, you can also go like this, because it's basically cooked anyway. Add some of the juice of the chicken right to the peas. It's got the flavoring of the chicken, and it's not going to hurt anything. I've got the peas on high right now, just to heat up the burner, right? And heat up the frying pan. So add as much as you want. It's going to fry off anyway. Even if you wanted to put a small layer on there, it's chicken juice. It's not going to hurt anything. In fact, it'll probably just add more flavor. So put these back in there. And of course, because I'm not going to use metal on my cast iron, but you can see that it's quite a bit of juice in there. And also with that, you could actually, instead of making rice, you could make noodles, like whatever, Mr. Noodles. You could boil up some elbow noodles, macaroni, and then just before, just before you're ready to eat it, throw it in here and give it some more flavor. But these don't take long at all. These will only take a couple minutes. And as I've showed you my rice before, light and fluffy, it's done. And it's all fluffy. No chunks, no clumps. Right? It's all fluffy. And it's going to have a mild taste of curry to it, a mild taste of rosemary. If you wanted to add anything else to that, you could. Chilies, whatever you wanted. You could even take some of the chicken juice and add that to the rice as well. And so it's pretty universal, the chicken juice, basically, when it's cooked. Now right now, all I'm doing is just giving the chicken a skin, like a crispy skin. And so that's why they're back in the oven. And those are almost done. You only need a few minutes for them. Nothing sticking, see? Oop, lost one. So it's mine. It's good. So I'll go and use my fork. So I'm just going to turn these off. Done. Let them simmer a bit. Let them absorb some of the flavoring from the chicken and the chilies. And just leave it off to the side. Put the lid back on the rice, because I was just showing you. And I'll come back and I'll show you what the skin looks like afterwards. Okay, so what I've done is I've browned up the chicken a little bit. You can see it there. There we go. Skin's a little bit browned. It's still on the hot burner. So what I can also do is take some of that juice, which I'm going to do right now, and I'll show you. Even though my rice does have butter on it, I'll show you that. See, it does have butter. I'm just going to add a little bit of more flavoring to it because I like flavored rice. Not something that's overpowering, but just a little bit of flavor to it. And so, and if you wanted to, why not add it right to the peas? Yeah, there goes my dog barking. Always see somebody. I'm just gonna take my chicken. There. And voila. There's my dinner. Right there. So, my rice, peas, and chicken. So, I'll leave it at that, and I'll save the rest for later. And that's another cooking show from Cooking Heart Roofer. Have a good one.